squad leading the way.
Danu Kapia, 9 kills.
Everyone in Reynolds Coliseum holding their breath for that one. If that ball had trickled over the net, you almost have to presume that would have been a service ace.
Courtney Bryant, we told you she had a double-double against FSU last year. This one even more impressive. 17 kills, 15 digs. And more importantly, has her team in a position to be able to win this one. Mason sails it.
And Fili Maua motioning over to the coach to say, hey, I believe that there was a touch. But no, instead they're going to challenge whether that ball was in or
just down. Yeah. And actually, I think it was Kaylin Russ, maybe.
The state is challenging that the ball was in.
Who was kind of demonstratively saying, hey, that ball was good. And so Florida State, remember, they just lost a challenge a moment ago. You be the judge. Mason swing. Ooh. Yeah, that's in for me.
Yeah, that one looks pretty good. And we'll see the call here in just a moment.
After review, the call is reversed. The ball was in. Point to Florida State. Florida State retains their challenge.
And you see Kaylin Russ, who sent a check in, yeah. And I don't think she was the only one, but urging Coach Boyd, challenge that. That ball was down. Good view, good eyesight. She'll come in and serve.
So you had Fili Maua asking for the touch, and then also you had Kaylin Russ saying, hey, touch or no touch, that ball was in.
Yeah.
Either way, they get the point.
Nine kills now for Lexi Mason.
And there's the service pressure of Russ. Now, Russ has yet to get a service ace in the book, but that goes in the book about as good as a service ace can get, putting that ball with such pressure on the service reception.
Rebecca Ring, 1 kill shy of her career best. She's got 16 today.
And Ring again going down the line. We've seen her begin to mix in line for her, particularly in sets 3, 4, and now in set 5. Good swing by her.
Sydney Daniels making sure she covered that line. She did. It's out. And FSU was just in this situation Friday night, pulled out a win. They had lost 5 setters at USF, at Oklahoma. So I'm sure it felt a little extra sweet to get a 5-set win and give them some belief that they can do it again. They pull ahead on this swing.
Fili Maua again going hard angle, eventually getting that ball to glance off the middle block for the point.
We talked earlier about NC State and their confidence building first weekend, where they came from behind a 4-set deficit down 2-1 to win in 5, not once but twice. That was against Akron and Green Bay. Different level in the ACC here today, but they've had some 5-set success. They also dropped a 5-setter to ODU. Tied at 4 as Samaya Dorsey tips to great success. Eighteen kills for Kylene Fili Maua.
give a ton of credit to Delaney Ewing. We talked a little bit about the decoy from Kapia earlier on today, but Ewing holding the block out of the middle for Filimao to get a better look.
Filimao with the tough serve. Couldn't be sure it was going out, had to play it. Gave it her best effort, even at 5.
Been so impressed with the effort of Filimao. But NC State just continues to come with their effort, their ring, putting enough doubt in Filimao's mind. She had to try to make a play on it.
Ferrelli, who gave him a spark in the 4th, sets Bryant. She'll try her again. But, well, Florida State was in the net. One way or the other, NC State will take the point.
And that was going to be the kill either way, but Delaney Ewing in the net on that one. Tough service reception spot for the Seminoles.
It's tight. FSU was in the net. 2 straight points. We got Whalen here, I believe. Yes.
And Whalen looking over to her coach to confer whether or not she was in the net and whether or not to challenge. Whalen says, don't challenge it. I was in the net on that one.
NC State up 2. Vondren comes flying out of the back row. Wow!
Oh, what a wonderful choice from Ferrelli. We hadn't seen the back row attack from NC State in several sets. Big swing from Vondren. They'll take the side switch in the advantage. NC State up by 3 here in the deciding set 5.
Another hole?
It's all going to come together. I'm your man.
Asking the right question can greatly impact your future.
Are you really a licensed electrician?
Trust me. Not again.
Especially when it comes to your finances.
Do you have a question?
Are you a certified financial planner?
Yes, I'm a CFP professional.
CFP professionals are committed to acting in your best interest. That's why it's gotta be a CFP. Find your CFP professional at letsmakeaplan.org.
Fall in Georgia is awesome, but kind of crazy. And who has time to shop for natural gas?
Hey, get down.
Burgers are done. That's why Georgia Natural Gas keeps it simple, with great rates and reliable service. Kind of makes you feel all warm inside and outside. So sign up with GNG and get $100 off your first bill, because these days, simple is just what you need.
Courtney Bryant has led the way, particularly late here in set number 5. Courtney Bryant with 19 kills, and again, coming up big with many shots in her toolbox. You see the tip a moment ago, but she has been scrappy as well, mixing 16 digs along the way. She has truly been, as Dickie Vitale would say, a stat stuffer on the day.
19 and 16. Leaning on her, leaning on Rebecca Rink. We just saw a huge back row attack by Clara Vondren. Pushed them up 3. Meanwhile, again, the versatility of Kylene Filimao. She has impressed as expected.
She really has. I love her energy, her fight, absolute and intensity out on the floor. 6th rotation outside for the Seminoles.
Stevenson contorts her body. Filimao just has to tip it over. No touch. They got Bryant a good look. And that's one of those opportunities that goes by the wayside. Could have been a 5-0 scoring run. Instead, it's just a 2-point lead.
And that brings Capilla out on the floor in the middle for 3 rotations. She's been real dynamic on the offensive side of the ball.
Oh, yeah. Proper off of 1 foot. Yamamoto keeps it up. NC State getting some bounces. Getting the setting of Alyssa Pirelli.
Courtney Bryant, boy, you want to talk about a fortuitous swing. This ball slams hard off the net, then spins out of the range of Victoria David. A big answer after the attack error from Bryant a moment ago.
Good pass. Fili Maua got it from the back row.
Important spot for NC State. They now have to answer back with a point off of a tough serve of Lily Nicholson. Lexi Mason now in the front row as well.
Fili Maua now with 19 kills. She's gone above 20. Did that against South Florida earlier this year in that 5-set loss. Bryant now 21 kills, one shy of her career best.
What a tough shot by her. She has to go high and then she has to rotate her shoulder down the line. Finds just enough room for the 10th point of set 5.
I don't know if we've seen Florida State really run that today. Not much, if at all.
We saw one behind the center, and it was more of a back quick, but they're almost a pure slide. Nope, haven't seen it really all day, and not generally going to see a look like that in a 6-2. About the only time you can run it is in service reception.
Georgia is awesome, but kind of crazy. And who has time to shop for natural gas?
Hey, get down.
Burgers are done. That's why Georgia Natural Gas keeps it simple, with great rates and reliable service. Kind of makes you feel all warm inside and outside. So sign up with GNG and get $100 off your first bill, because these days, simple is just what you need.
Nationwide is so much more. Isn't it time we were too? Put up one hand for insurance. Put up your other hand for financial services. Now give it up for great insurance and financial services. Don't let
up. Sorry about that. We'd like to try the Monster menu.
The Monster menu at BK is frightfully fun for families of all kinds.
You rule.
This is next week's featured ACC Network women's soccer match. Top 10 matchup Thursday night, 7 Eastern. It's number 2 Notre Dame hosting 6th ranked Florida State at Alumni Stadium in South Bend. It is available also on the all-new ESPN app. Timeout FSU. 4-point lead for the Wolfpack. Trying to complete the comeback and earn the first ACC win of the year. They go to Capilla, not on a slide this time. They disconnected there. This is kind of what we've seen all day.
Back to basics with Capilla and in-system play. Only one blocker. Frank Combe did her best to take up some space, but good rotation of the shoulders from Capilla.
Capilla into double-digit kills for the 5th time this season. Bryant, 22. She matches her career high that she set last weekend at Duke. Overpass. Ring knows what to do with it. 5-point Wolfpack lead. Timeout, FSU.
Rebecca Ring with a clutch overpass kill. And it's a gutsy move. That ball was a little bit off of the net. She could have easily peeled off and played it, but instead takes a snap at it, puts it down. That's a pressure spot. Here as we get another look at that ball. Reaching back was Ring to take the snap and get it down. A big spot for her. 17 kills for the freshman on the day.
Also tying her career best. So they have gotten career days from both Courtney Bryant and Rebecca Ring, carrying this offense to the precipice of an ACC win.
They have, and I can't emphasize enough about the number of repetitions, total attempts, 113 swings between Bryant and Ring. There have only been 184 swings for NC State throughout. So Bryant and Ring shouldering, literally and figuratively, the challenge of picking up their first victory here in ACC play.
So quick math, about 2/3 of the Wolfpack attacks going to that duo, and they have come up big.
If they leave this match with a win, I don't think they're going to complain about offensive balance. They're going to say, hey, we came in and we found a way to do it. Two of the toughest points they're going to come by come here on the serve of Bryant.
FSU out of timeouts. They've been really good out of the TOs here today, but no answer for a Bryant ace that gives the Wolfpack match point.
And they targeted the freshman David. Smart move there with the libero and Filimawa over on the left side of the pattern.
Bryant serves for the match. Filimawa uses the NC State block, and they fight off the first match point.
Who do you go to when you have to extend the match? It's Filimawa. Filimawa now with 20 kills of her own to go with 10 digs on the day.
Great serve. It's out, and NC State wins it. We're going to have a challenge.
Well, and there's no sense leaving a challenge in your pocket if there's any chance that this ball was blocked in. Of course, that would extend the match, but otherwise, we'll see NC State victorious in 5.
Well, they have waited 3 matches